Hey, Star Trek fan, you will never believe what happened to me.
What the hell, Star Wars fan? You interrupted me sitting off and sitting down and doing nothing. What the hell do you want?
Yeah. But Star Trek fan, it's a big day for me, because I finally saw my first rated R movie in theaters. What's that look for? Do you want to know what movie I saw?
No, that's not what that look was for. I gave you that look because, as sorry as I am to say this, I am dead out of fuck.
When you hold me in your arms so tight, you let me know everything's alright. I'm hooked on a feeling, I'm high on believing.
It is a 2017 film directed by Muschetti and stars Jaeden, Liebeher, Bill Skarsgård, Jeremy Ray Taylor, Sophia, Lillis, Finn Wolfhard, Wyatt, Oleff, Jaeden Jacobs, Jack Dylan Grazer, Nicholas Hamilton, and Jackson Robert Scott. And what the film is about is there's these 7 kids that are part of this losers club that are experiencing some supernatural and scary stuff, and there's this being that haunts this town of Derry in Maine in every 27 years, and so they're looking for Georgie, and like they see everything that they're afraid of, and they think that everything had a connection. I was really looking forward to it. It was one of my most anticipated movies of the fall season. And the trailers looked great. And I was curious to see what they would have done to improve upon the 1990 version, which I also have a review up on my channel for. And I was honestly curious on where they would take this movie. Like, would they be kind of comedic, well, not really comedic, but more goofy, like the 1990 version, or would they take it more seriously, like the book? And I was overall really interested in this movie, and I honestly thought this was a really good movie. Now, let's start with the elephant in the room. Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise. I honestly don't know who I like more as Pennywise, because Tim Curry was the best thing about the 1990 version of it, and I thought he did a good job, and also so did Skarsgård. And I don't know which one's better. Like, I think that like Skarsgård is like a scarier version of Pennywise. However, Tim Curry like does it. I don't really want to say more realistically, because the 1990 version isn't really that realistic, but more. Like, if Pennywise did exist, that is probably how I'd see Pennywise more as, like, less creepy, therefore attracting his prey. But, yeah, Skarsgård actually really did do a really good job as Pennywise. And to be honest, pretty much all of the actors did a good job. Not just Skarsgård, but also pretty much all the kid actors. I thought Billy was a really good character, and also a bunch of the other characters. Finn Wolfhard, who was also on Stranger Things, is Richie in this movie, and I actually thought he did a good job in both of them. Like, and he was in that, like, Stand By Me, or Goonies, these type of bond of kids where they're, like, just going out, like, they're just a bunch of different friends that, like, share bonds, have stuff in common, they swear a lot, stuff like that. And yeah, but the standout child actor for me was Sophia Lillis as Bev. She did an extraordinary job, and I think she's gonna have a great future. And she also, like, would I say she's Oscar worthy? I wouldn't really say that, but she definitely did deserve a Critics' Choice nomination for Best Young Performer, or considering, like, what the like the type of character she was playing, the like character with the abusive father and everything. And yeah, like, she did a really good job along with all the other kid actors. Speaking of the abusive father, I also like that this movie was, had balls to go dark. The original It from 1990 is unrated, but if it were rated, but back then it would be PG-13, and the TV airings, I believe, are TV-14. And this new one is rated R because of all the violence and swearing. And yeah, it went realistic with like his swearing and also the violence. And it went dark with like not just with the violence but also thematically. And also the original one, it wasn't really that scary. There were a few things about it that were creepy, but overall I wouldn't really I wasn't scared by this. This one actually had a lot of scary moments. For example, in the first 10 minutes, there was that a lot of people consider to be the best part. And to be honest, yeah, I can agree with that. And like when Pennywise bites George's arm off, like I was surprised how graphic they actually went with that. All they needed to do was make it more grotesque was to show the actual severed arm. But, wow. And also the projector scene, like, I have a friend who doesn't really get scared by movies that often, I don't think. He actually did jump. That was, like, one of the only scenes that made him jump in the movie. And I can honestly agree with that. Like, that is the main reason I wish that it was in 3D. Was mainly because of that scene. Someone please make a 3D conversion. And also one thing that there's one thing that like I'm about to contradict the previous statement I made, but this movie had a lot of heart, like more than I expected. Like the original 1990 version, it had heart, but like this one actually like had, I guess, I don't know, like there was, like, a lot of great chemistry between the cast, and also, some good comedic moments in there, too. And that, honestly, I didn't really 100% expect from a movie like this. I'm glad we got some of it to, like, balance out, like, some of the dark, down-to-the-bone stuff. Like, for example, with Deadpool, like, that is a comedy with like dark graphic violence. Had it not been a comedy, it probably wouldn't have been as good. And same with this, with like some of its comedic moments, more comedic moments than Get Out, Golden Globes. Now I'm gonna praise something that I don't really think gets enough praise, and that is the screenplay of the movie. Granted, it's not the best screenplay. I mean, well, best adapted screenplay of the entire year, but also but it is a really good screenplay, like the lines in it and like how it adapts from the book. I haven't read the book, and I heard it's actually darker, but like the way that like lines are said and everything, the lines were actually really good, and I really like the screenplay, and I think it should get more credit. Yeah, it is a great movie. Is it a perfect movie? No. I did have a couple flaws for it. For example, there is, in the opening scene, Bev is, being bullied, and I'm not really gonna go in depth about what's happening, but, like, how do I explain this? Like, she's not really bullied again in the movie, like, all the other kids, like, they're targeted and, like, by the other bullies, but, not the ones that are bullying Bev, and, like, I would like to see a few more scenes of that getting fleshed out. Also, the rock fight, like, in the original, they made it, like, a true, bonding scene between the characters. In this one, no, not really. They make it, like, a slow-mo, like, fight sequence, kind of like what you'd see in a school movie in a dodgeball game or something like that. And, like, I honestly wasn't a huge fan of the scene. Like, it just should have been, like the original one where they, were throwing rocks at each other. Guys, you should see it. Because I, do think it was a great movie with scary fun and awesome screenplay. And while it did have some flaws, like underdeveloped characters and also the, rock fight, I honestly really dug the movie. If you didn't like the movie, I can kind of understand where you're coming from. However, I, like, do not agree with you because I could see why someone wouldn't like it, but I just did enjoy it, and I'm going to give it an A-. Guys, thank you all so much for watching my review of it. Comment down below. I'd love to hear what you thought of the movie. And before I end this video, I just do want to say that, yes, I will be doing a couple more reviews. I also do plan on doing a top 10 best of the year list. As far as a worst list goes, I'm probably going to end up doing one. However, I might need to see more bad movies. But yeah, this is the end of my video. So this is Star Wars Fan 03 signing out. See y'all next time.
Nothing really matters to me.